Greetings everyone, Agion here, another Company Heroes 2 replay. So on the north side, as the British player, we have Kraken. And as a Soviet player, we have a Russian name I don't know how to pronounce. So on the south side, as a dual austere, we have SaintPauli. Does he want a cracker? A heavenly cracker. Or one of those, communal wafers? That's taking it too far. And his ally, as the red Wehrmacht player, we have Arashenstein. Arashenstein.
MG42 team is ready.
MG42 in the Grenadiers and MG42 in the Grenadiers. You can see which one person's a little bit quicker.
Team is awaiting orders.
Let's see, one doctrinal lock-in. We got the Mobile Assault Regiment, which has access to Royal Engineers, the 81mm mortar, infiltration commandos, vehicle crew repairs, and the land mattress. Two squads of Grenadiers. We do have a Maxim opener for the Soviet player. Let's see. He has only one Maxim Bulletin, just veterancy. So he may not go for a full Maxim spam. He maybe just want to go for an early Maxim, because it's nice to have, but not like the greatest thing. The Brit player has gone for intersection 2 universal carrier, then perhaps into a mortar. Grenadiers and the MG42 making their advance. We do got the universal carrier now making its way forward. Could hop in the perhaps entry section into it, the back of it, but Conscript's got a nice, very nice flank. Looks like the Soviet player is not going to this right side whatsoever, going for middle, which allows him to get a easy flank on one of these on the MG42. And now this magenta player is 2v1. Grenadiers making their way forward, supported by the MG42, but the combat engineers will stall these guys out long enough to allow the magenta player to be forced back. We got the Maxim being set on up as well, trying to hit this Grenadier. The Grenadier does get out of the arc.
How can we help?
And the magenta player is now in full retreat. That single flanking conscript squad changed everything. We got these Grenadiers here in light cover, which will save this red MG42 from being flanked. Pioneers going pretty far forward, trying to either capture up this point. Magenta MG42 does get one burst off onto this intersection. Next burst will suppress the intersection. Grenadiers making advance. Conscript's eyeing for a flank. They does not have Molotov research, nor is it being researched, so can't exactly use that. Maxim and MG42 are outside of each other's arc.
A fresh mortar crew has arrived.
Red player has gone for a mortar. Magenta also has a mortar as well, so there's going to be two austere mortars. And this map is pretty skinny, mostly it devolves around this center sector, so these mortars can do some great work when working together. Pioneers and Grenadiers coming for a nice flank. Flamer has been researched. This course has high penetration rate, which should be pretty effective versus the universal carrier. And going straight for the Maxim. Two mortar hits, one from each mortar. This red mortar needs to stop its barrage. It needs to hopefully kill that gunner. Pioneer squad is suppressed, just down to its last model. Does suppress these models here, but the Grenadier, this other red Grenadier, will wipe out that squad. And there's a Grenadier here squad to claim this MG for themselves. Does claim it. And perhaps just throw it in this sector here. It's not. I don't really have good faith in the Maxim. Ooh, the Maxim needs to fall back. Rifle grenade does fire, getting 3 models there, but he may lose the Maxim immediately. Personally, I would have retreated out that Maxim. much as soon as I got it. It was just not in a good position, too easily to be flanked. Conscripts will reclaim the Maxim. We do got one with the artillery flare. I don't think it's thrown. Oh no, it has thrown
An
a
engineer
smoke.
unit is ready for action.
Promotions for us, chaps.
Good Faust there. Infantry section will escape on out of there. MG42 making a soft retreat behind to this light cover. Does get spotted and probably could get overwhelmed. Not enough munitions for the artillery flare. And does get
Field recovery teams are ready
overran.
to salvage vehicles.
Salvage teams have been brought on in for the Brit. Get a direct hit right there. Both these squads are quite wounded. He does have medics back home. Grenadiers being focused down. Good focus fire. That conscript squad is falling back. Pioneers eyeing for some light cover. There are two Grenadier squads here. One of them's quite wounded. Rifle grenade does fire. Gets a direct hit on that squad.
Run, comrades, run!
Soviet HQ now includes a field hospital, but only for
And we
those who
do
are
have a
seriously
half track
wounded.
on the field, not being immediately upgraded, so likely it's going to be used for reinforcements. He's going to be using this for reinforcements now. Very nice. Maxim's a little bit out of range for reinforcements. No, it's in range. Just not being reinforced. Red has deployed out some Panzer Grenadiers. Could be upgraded for Panzer Treks.
Leave the Red Army! HMG crew is ready.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Red's MG42 is right here, a little bit far back. Magenta's MG42 is right here, and I heard a rifle grenade. Looks like the recovery engineers do manage to dodge it. This guy needs to fall back. Ugh.
We have lost a squad.
I saw that, and it's like, oh, one more burst, and those guys are dead. Good hit there. Ooh, he lost the half track. At first I thought that was the universal carrier, but no, that's the half track to the Panzer Treks, and I think to a Faust as well. If I click on the Grenadier, yeah, one vehicle destroyed, so likely he got the kill with Panzer Faust. Not enough munitions for a bundle grenade. Mortar's now raining on in. Great hit right there. The next mortar could be quite deadly.
The ability is ready.
Was pretty good. Magenta's MG may need to be rotated around. We do have frag grenades for the Brit. Good frag there. Red's MG is about ready to open fire. Does suppress the intersection. The engineer is severely wounded. Does suppress the engineer now. And the intersection is fully pinned. We could see the incendiary rounds by the
Our
MG42.
opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh. It's getting ripped apart by that MG. By the Vickers.
Infantry firing at us. Cheeky buggers.
This is hopeless! Retreat!
May see a rifle grenade here. That seems like a good time for a rifle grenade.
Panzer Grenadiers standing
Rifle grenade
by.
fired. Not really as good as I expected it to be. Direct hit there, just not enough damage. MG42 could be picked back up. He has a Pioneer squad. Nope. Nothing fine to pick it up immediately.
We're builders, not killers.
We got some more doctrine lock-ins. We do got counterattack tactics, and we have the Jaeger armor doctrine.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
This guy's squad is very, very bunched up. The Flamer will do some good damage across the line. Rifle grenade fires. Those wipe out one of the conscript
Brave
squads.
infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
T-70 now out on the field. Does Red have a... Red has a Panzer Grenadier or Panzertrex in the area. Maxim suppressing the Grenadiers. We do got a grenade coming out by the intersection. Good dodge there by the Panzer Grenadiers, but they're just outnumbered. Mortars raining on in. Combat engineers are getting suppressed. Maxim is getting some deadly hits and receiving some deadly hits. Maxim trying to suppress the MG42. We got the T-70 in the area. S-mines in the area as well. Does get hit there on the universal carrier, but really should be hitting on that T-70. Ooh, and the and maybe a wipe here. Does get wiped. Oh, he lost. Looks like he lost his Panzertrex squad somewhere. Oh, right there. What happened? Shock troops. That's probably what happened. Shock troop grenade. Now, shock troops going to have a great time right here. He's going to get a massive flank off. The other Panzertrex squad has been upgraded with, well, other Panzer Grenadier has been upgraded with Panzertrex. Master Tree coming out by all these support weapons. Shock troops are receiving quite a bit of fire. Pack 40 will manage to escape on out there. Will run to the bit of the S-mines, but he's lucky he didn't get wiped. He may run to another one. Nope. Pack 40 just rolling around. Rolls a miss there. Grenadiers could try going for a Faust, but they're going to have a shooting galleon against those conscripts. Shock troops are here, but they're quite low. Infantry trying to hunt down this Pack 40. The Panzer Grenadiers trying to hunt down these intersection. Just ring around the rosy. Ooh, and these guys are quite bunched up, so this T-70 will get will get some good hits in. Rifle grenade does fire. Is he going to get a squad wipe? Panzerfaust will connect. Yes, and Panzertrex. 2 hits, just need to run forward. Perhaps maybe run a little bit more. Yes, he's running over a bit more right, made him the line of sight. And fire. And there goes the T-70. Intersection looks like got hit by a rifle grenade or a bundle grenade. Probably bundle. Panzer IV is being deployed out by Magenta. Take a quick look at tech. We got the officer and the 6-pounder coming in and out. Company command post has been built. Excuse me. Jesus. And we have a no HQ here for the Soviet player. He can build it, but he's a bit far away from building anything, and he doesn't really have the manpower for it at the moment. So Magenta's Panzer IV. Oh no, there's Cromwell. That Cromwell is actually quite important. He's going to have 2 6-pounders as well. Oh, that's spotting scopes.
Your grenadier squad is ready.
And we got some artillery being grained on S-mines, trying to detonate them all. Karma will find a good rear armor hit there. There is the Pack 40 way over here. Panzer IV just needs to get on out of there, just continue driving forward. Grenadiers here quite wounded. Maxim looks like got decrewed, passed by the rifle grenade. Yes, rifle grenade is on cooldown. Shock troops has been found by the Panzer IV. There's a Soviet landmine there. Does force the shock troops to take a different angle. Trying to force and destroy that Maxim. Trying to go for that shock troop, but he's probably not going to get it. The angle's really bad.
Recon aircraft is refueled.
He's going to get snared, that's for sure. 2 snares, so take 2 shots to death for that Panzer IV. AT gun is set on up, but it's going to get out of arc. Does get 1 hit there. 1 pen there. There could be a set of Fausts here. No Fausts. Where's the Fausts? That could have been a dead Cromwell if there was Fausts there. Molotov thrown, really good Molotov. Rifle grenade fired. Good hits there. Magenta's going for a Stug. He needs a, yeah, I can see a Stug being useful. But the lack of Faust there was very problematic. If all 3 of those Grens would have fired a Faust, you only need 2 to get 1 more damage down. 1 more shot down, and nothing got wiped there. Red's gone for a Brumbar.
We have been assigned fresh Panzer grenadiers.
There's 2 6-pounders here. This Brumbar needs to get out of there. Multiple pens coming across the line, and all those rounds pen. 5 direct pens, no misses, no nothing. Losing that Brumbar is a huge loss. And now we got even a land mattress. Red is the one who deployed out that Brumbar. Needs to get out of Panzer Warfare to deal with it. Can you get out left 18? You can deploy a left 18 from the Storm Doctor. But one of them needs to go for Panzer Warfare to deal with that left 18, that's for sure. There's no way they can test it with their vehicles. They've lost all their vehicles. Houses fired, but no damage on the vehicle, so no snare. Vickers is set on up. We do got a... It's the coordinated barrage being brought on in. Good hit there. Show does receive a pin in return. There are Panzer strikes in the area.
We are losing a sector.
Our recon run. It's really hard to tell what that recon runs were. Almost goes down right there. 2 AT gun shots, 1 miss, 1 hits. Shock troops coming for a flank. There's a lot of grenadiers here, but no LMGs. This is being a bit problematic. He has plenty of munitions. He should bring them in, or go for Binding War to get G43s. It's something. Barebones Grenadiers just don't really pan out, especially versus shock troops. Shock troops can bully them all day. The conscript models are getting quickly ripped apart. We do have a T-34 76 on the build queue. The Soviet don't really have a whole lot left as well. The Brit, however, has a lot.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of...
He has
Heavy machine gun crew killed.
Ooh, he lost his Vickers, which is a bit problematic. But here comes a land
Section of
mattress.
Tommies has been trained.
He may lose a Panzer Grenadier. He does lose a Panzer Grenadier. Here comes the Katusha Barrage. He loses a Grenadier. A Left 18 or Panzer Warfare is very, very needed. Is there... No. They're gonna get... The Axis players are just gonna get already to death. Magenta could focus on the Elephant. Red could focus on... Well, could focus on Tiger Tank. Either way, both of these heavy Panzer Corps, so one of them should get out a Panzer Warfare. With these AT guns roaming around as well, the... What's it called? The land mattress. And here comes a fragmentation bomb. May get this one. Does get that one.
We've lost an anti-tank gun. Jerry has 300 points remaining.
Red should go for the Panzer Warfare. Get out the artillery officer for more Panzer Warfare shots. Double up on his Panzer
Field
Warfare.
recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles.
Good hit there. Good hit.
Grenadiers here! Enemy armor has engaged us! Airstrike!
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Has Yellow gone? No, he has not gotten to point out D4 yet. City rounds coming in and out. But sure, it does cause good amount of suppression, but really not worth it. We've got these smoke rounds coming on in, or yeah, from the officer. And Panzer Grenadiers go rush on forward. Does draw a Gammon bomb. Oh, it was good. Ooh, the Katusha is in vision. Carmo does receive a pen there. Still does get a hit there. Katusha still, if he would have, it's just out of range. Close range barrage. Get some good hits there. Here comes the land mattress. MG42 does get decrewed.
The enemy has killed a machine gun crew. Panzer, the enemy is taking our territory.
Magenta has gone for Panzer IV. His Katusha, it was definitely in vision range, but just not in attack range by like 1 millimeter. Force firing it could had a good chance of getting a kill on it. Shock troops have been deployed on out, so 2 squads of shock troops. He has a lot of resources as well. He can deploy them out KV-1. Landmine. That's a good idea to deploy out. Why? The LMG should be firing.
We are ready!
Carmro coming on forward. Rifle grenade being fired. Big miss. Direct hit. And that's going to be a dead Grenadier. I heard we killed them on the wrong guy. Did the Katusha go down?
Securing our territory.
Yep, Katusha went down. Not retreated back when it should have. Good AT gun shot there. Panzer shots do connect. Shock troops. No LMGs here. So the shock troops can do some really, really good work because the Grenadiers are just not equipped. Unupgraded Grenadiers have a hard time dealing with those shock troops. They literally bullied one of the squads in all that entire group, and here comes the next one. Throws out another frag. And here's some artillery. Ooh, getting some good hits there on the Panzer IV. does miss the AT gun.
An elephant tank destroyer is ready to be deployed.
Elephant can be deployed now, but he's not, doesn't have the structure.
Ready to be deployed.
No, he does have the battle phase. These guys are starting to get suppressed. Oh, Panzer IV. He's trying to circle around that AT gun, but the Chromo could just come forward and kill that Panzer IV. Panzer IV is one shot away from death. The AT gun's setting on up, and there it goes.
Our Panzer forces have been reduced by 1.
Ooh, this needs to fall back, get repairs.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Red has now deployed out a Tiger tank.
We are losing a sector.
Throw out on the field. Interesting.
HMG making a hell of a racket.
And immediately when the Tiger tank went away. The AT gun I recommend should be destroyed. We got a recon run coming on in. Still does get a pen there. Receives a bounce in return. And here comes another land mattress barrage. The land mattress being spotted by the recon run, such a good combo. Tiger tank finds a anti-tank mine, going for a snare, which just does damage. Doesn't really help out with the engine being slowed. Granted, the engine damage are 2 separate crits, based on how when they get removed and repaired.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Churchill and Cromwell moving over forward. Good AT gun hits. One more shot till that Cromwell's down. Uses the focus fire, but that does half damage. Oh, unless they changed that.
The enemy have knocked out a Cromwell tank.
Shock troops having good time versus the Cancer Grenadiers. Does throw a grenade and does get a squad wipe. So wipe for a wipe. You got base artillery coming in from this Brit. And shock troops do get suppressed there. And there's another squad of shock troops here, so he did actually lose his veteran shock troops. Is suppressing these infantry squad. He does use the incendiary rounds. But the suppression will take a bit of time to recover. Actually, or just gets recovered immediately.
Jerry's got 200 points remaining.
Ready for anything.
Shock troops. No, the Tiger tank is repaired. The shock troops will be forced back against nearby units. This is a blob of units. Good hits there. Ooh, and there goes the shock troop. I thought he was going to hit the conscripts, but no. Conscript's going for a snare. It's not going to be useful. Captured Vickers is setting on up in a pretty good position, but here comes the land mattress. Does go ahead and suppress, and there goes the land mattress. Panzerwerfer very needs to get out of there. Going for the AT gun, but rolls a huge miss. These students need to fall back. There's nothing they can do against the Cromwell. AT guns are just now set on up. That Stug. Magenta has gone for the heavy panzer core, so perhaps now you could save it for the elephant. And bring in the elephant into the room. And then we can talk about the elephant in the room. Or ignore it. Yeah, that Tiger tank, that's a lot of AT. And he's thought about reversing move up here. Decided reverse move over here. Good hits. They need to focus on more AT. They need to take out that land mattress. If they take out the land mattress, then they can pull out more AT guns. Ooh, that Stug. And it goes down. The Stug's less health than the Firefly's increased damage. Became very problematic right there. He's deploying on Cash and this. Do note the Open Blitz does not affect teammates. Land mattress raining on in. And I think this is artillery from the officer. Gets a direct hit right there.
Lost a pack gun. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Tiger tank's way back here. Where is that Panzerwerfer? Right here. Forced to spend more fuel onto Stugs when he really wants to get out the elephant. The elephant would be very effective. In fact, most of their vehicle stuff are anti-vehicle. Did I just hear Stuka's Foos? No, not Stuka's Foos, Stuka Dive Bomb. And Fragmentation Bombs actually just got done with a run, not sure where it landed. Is that the land mattress? Oh, I see the land mattress is right here. Maybe it got splashed and those are the two other models. Because that looks like a fragmentation run.
You'll find it very...
Land mattress crew trained and ready to go.
I would say cancel the Stug. I would have canceled the Stug and saved the elephant. Because seeing their opponent's composition, they only have the Cromwell for anti-vehicle stuff. For that needed anti-vehicle. The other stuff, sure, it hits the Tiger tank, but seeing for the elephant would really help out in dealing with all those tank destroyers. Ooh. Though the Churchill is pretty good at anti-infantry. Oh, looks like he has recruited an AT gun. Going for a snare. He can just sit there and take it, allowing a pretty accurate shot in return. He will be going for the snare, but of course it won't damage the engine. Frag grenade thrown. Doing some good damage there. Shock troops need to stay away from Tiger tank, that's for sure.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
They're pretty bunched up. This could be a deadly shot. It was pretty deadly. That was likely going to be a dead Panzer Grenadier. Flamers on the tree path. Yeah, I got machine gun down. Submachine gun down. Red's going for a Panther.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
He should really go for our Panzerwerfer.
Shock troops have arrived.
Yeah. There's two land matches out on the field.
You have a rocket target?
Magenta's Panzerwerfer has recently fired.
We are losing a sector.
Does find the S mines. Faust will get the snare. Very nice. Could see, yeah, we see some land matches barrages raining on in now. But the Stug has to be very careful. You though it's a tank destroyer, it's not exactly in the most ideal angle. And it's not a point-blank fighter. And the Churchill has a lot of health and armor. Don't
Our capture point.
doubt
They're
the
trying to take
Churchill.
it.
Good mortar hits there, but AT gun does get decrewed by the land mattress.
We've got infantry attacking.
Oh, looks like he's going to destroy one of these Maxims, or tried to. Something got called in. Looks like it's a fragmentation run. Does decrew it, but does not destroy it. Also, those Pantrix, remember, the land mattress is one of those weapons that if you destroy the gun itself, it will actually decrew everything. Grenadiers need to fall back. They can't win out versus shock troops like that. The shock troops themselves need to fall back as well. They have no health to contest. Red does have a Panther out in the field. Magenta's Stug is still quite wounded. The two Su-85s. No Katusha anymore. I think he lost that to the Panzerschrecks. Land matches barrage raining on this MG. Ooh, there goes the Pack 40. Su-85 is engaging the Panther.
Been assigned fresh Panzer Grenadiers.
Tiger tank here. Has one barrage. Will force back those units through a retreat. Good hit there. And here comes our reconnaissance aircraft. Quick recon run.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Mortar team needs to fall back. They won't be able to win out at close range like that. Cromwell's making his way forward. Stug does get a good shot, but misses entirely. Could see a Gammon bomb on top of the MG team, but you got the artillery officer coming on in. Officer artillery, that's what I should call it. Oh, we have Panther and Tiger tank pretty far forward. Hits the carcass there, so the shock troop is relatively safe. And these guys are in a pretty far forward. They could get flanked by these forces here. The Soviet player claimed land matches for himself, and he's going to land matches these vehicles. Oh, this could be quite deadly. And it looks like the infantry are out of the barrage zone. The number of them are hitting this, what's it called, watchtower. That should be a lot of efficiency on that, land mattress thinks it's all about vehicle damage. Churchill right here, this is perfect flanking opportunity. There's also a swept mine here, but shock troops are pushing this way forward. The Panther could run those shock troops over. The landmine could be detonated as if it fades away, when it fades away. Churchill armor is facing the correct direction, but the Panther is going to hit on the side and the rear. Tiger tank has its engine damage to that landmine that was never swept. And AT guns are not pushing their way forward, and there goes the Tiger tank out of control. They had an opportunity, but they did not really coordinate. that Stug was not in the fight that entire time. The Firefly does go down. It's a consolation prize. They're pretty close to the Elephant, which will be a good way to help get back in the fight. But these land mattresses, they just have not been dealing with them appropriately.
Reconnaissance flight set to go.
Target weak points have been activated on the Pac-40. Good hits there. Assault officer artillery.
The land mattress rocket artillery crew been killed.
Ooh, what got that? Oh, Flammer Squad. Shock troops are in the area. Cromwell as well. Here comes the land mattress barrage. And looks like fragmentation bombs are going to rain on in. Oh, and it also get the shock troops entirely. Does not destroy the land mattress. This guy got stunned thanks to the Pac-40 elephant in the field. So now we can talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant could destroy that land mattress. Good hits there. The elephant's getting some many good shots. Still no LMGs on these Grenadiers. This is a huge issue. The Grenadiers, a big source of damage in the late game, are those LMGs. Now there's going to be perhaps a land mattress barrage. Nope, all land mattress decrewed. This one's on cooldown. Just shoot the... There we go. One land mattress destroyed, and the Grenadiers may actually claim one. If the Panzer Grenadiers just stay there and soak up some fire, distract them, and it'd probably be best to destroy it now. And it does destroy the other land mattress. This is what the X-Flares needed. Elephants in the room. Now I'm saying that by habit. That was not on purpose. And the land mattresses are destroyed. Yellow's going for Katusha.
New land mattress ready to go.
The Brit has put on a new land mattress, getting on with Firefly, has a lot of resources still.
A Firefly is ready to give someone a bloody nose.
A 17-pounder wouldn't be half bad, but he may be a pop cap for that. What is the 17-pounder? 14 population now? Or is it still 18? The MGs are facing separate directions. Very nice.
A mortar team has been killed.
Ready to signal for another Tiger tank. That's good. Oh, that could have been so much worse, actually. Cromwell ready to flank. And we've got a huge thrust forward here.
Artillery on the way.
Another land mattress has been deployed out by the Brit. And wasn't able to get that. Both these guys... Oh, gets the Katusha. Getting some good hits there. And this S-25 may go down. Down. Churchill trying to flank the elephant, but there is a marked target weak point, Pac-40 here. And now, the elephant doing some serious damage. So it's the AT guns and force fire to the ground. Oh, one shot away from death. Elephant getting some good hits in. The Firefly is severely wounded. Machine guns getting some great suppression on these squads. He had another one out, right? Did he lose the other land mattress already? Or maybe that was the cue saying, oh, it's ready once again. Land mattress raining on in. Oh, that's some good hits. Losing the pack gun's not a huge issue because there's an elephant. Both of them going down could be a bit problematic, but there's also still a support Stug and a Tiger tank, so they don't need those pack 40s. Though the packs could keep them repaired up, just in case they do need a grapple. Magenta, both. Another Panzerwerfer wouldn't be half bad to deal with their opponent's land mattresses, but those are the only support weapons on the field.
Ready for orders.
Vehicle crew repairs. They may have vision at SUD5.
The enemy still has 300 points.
Target weak point, direct hit. If the Stoke gets one more shot in, good hit there. Well, the elephant rolls a miss, however.
The enemy is attacking one of our
Oh, there's a
forward
bunker
buildings.
here. No upgrade just yet. Not enough munitions for it. Panzerwerfer barrage. Ooh, getting some good hits there. Could have been worse, actually. It's a pretty close range barrage.
Land mattress crew trained and ready to go.
Another land mattress now out on the field. Well, he got one of the models, just not the one he was aiming for.
Territory taken. Push on.
A lot of recovery engineers, that's for sure. The Brit is at basically at pop cap once he reinforces those squads. Red still has plenty of population room. And now we do have these, got one snare, no second snare. Churchill making way forward. That does get a hit bounce there. Panzerwerfer barrage and where's going? A little. I think he was somewhat anticipating the retreat, but didn't anticipate enough of the retreat. Elephant's not fully repaired, receiving some pretty heavy fire here. We do got the fragmentation bombs running on in somewhere. Oh, he hit his own units a bit too much there. One SOD5 goes down. Churchill on the flank.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Bunker is built. Elephant does not have an angle. Now it does. Misses the bunker. Good hits there, but the Stokes getting hit quite significantly. Elephant severely wounded. Oops, actually, fast forward a little bit. Good hit there.
At your service, Alfie.
Magenta just needs repairs. Red does have a Brumbar out. Body blocking his own Tiger tank. And now we got a recon run. Captured his Pack 40. Recaptured. SOD5 gets a deadly hit there. Tiger tank needs to fall back. Brumbar needs to hit that guy. Gamma or frag Mills bomb is somewhat successful.
We have lost a pack gun.
He does decapture that point, but may lose that squad entirely. No, he does not.
Enemy got one of our squads.
Or he did.
Cheeky little briars.
Tank hit does connect. And got the assault officer artillery raining on in. Brumbar receives a deadly hit there. Good hit there. Ooh, the Brumbar needs to fall back. Let's see, how's Magenta's repairs? Has repaired up the elephant and has to put out an Oswin, probably to deal with the loiters. More artillery. Ooh, good hit there. More land matches, barrages. That's work for barrage. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh.
The enemy have destroyed an engineer section.
And does not get the last model, but still, that's 2 squads down, and that's a lot of repairs down.
Reconnaissance flight, ready at your disposal.
Elephant thought it was gonna get shot off. Bundle grenade, big miss. S-35 does get a shot off, but the Elephant can win that duel. Second S-35 rolls on forward with focus sight enabled. We got target weak point activated. Ooh. And now the Elephant's fully stunned. Trying to receive some repairs. Got the nice crew shock there. Wiped out a squad there. I think that was a shock troop. Stood, receiving quite a bit of fire. We got a mortar flare rained on in. S-35 is severely wounded, doesn't want to get in the radius. If S-35 rolls a miss, the Steel can send a shot back towards them. Is there a land mattress dying for this area here? There's a lot of juicy engineers repairing. No response. Oh. One good hit there. The Elephant is quite repaired. And the Tiger Tank's moving on its way forward. Very, very ballsy. Rolls a miss there. Counter-strikes are running on forward thanks to the combined arms. Save will keep up the Tiger Tank. Does get a kill there. Does the Carcass is not blocking the shot? He may be hopping immediately inside that. Does destroy it. Does take out both Su-85s. Tiger Tank does get destroyed by the Firefly. Counter-strikes getting suppressed by the Quad. The Elephant was not in that advance whatsoever. Missed the land mattresses entirely.
Enemy spotted. Coming in for the kill.
Anti-Grenadiers should win out this engagement. Magenta needs more and more repairs. Red's Brumbar is still alive. It just needs to park itself towards the center of this field. Toward the center VP, so it can just start shelling all the infantry advance, and the Elephant can handle the rest. Oswin's there to support as well. Both sides have lost quite a bit. Magenta has plenty of population, so does the Brit, but the Soviet player only has 22 population, and the Red Fairmont player only has 46. Dropped one the Brens. Magenta just needs to take time to repair up everything.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Red does have enough fuel for another Tiger Tank, just needs the manpower and cooldown. Not enough munitions for a fragmentation run.
Has driven a wedge in our lines.
That's over for barrage. Largely missed. Another Firefly, makes sense. Soviet player just doesn't have a whole lot. Does have another Su-85, but no more shock troops. Mortar flare giving spotting for the land mattress. This can be quite deadly. Mostly just hitting this just general area.
A supply vehicle can now be called in to boost resource production.
Another supply vehicle has been called on in. Panzer Grenadiers will capture that munitions point. If they put a bit more if Red puts a bit more security up here, he can deploy a supply vehicle, greatly increasing his munitions income. They don't need fuel income, and these trucks provide both munitions and fuel cash income. They just don't lock down the sector, but they can provide quite a bit of munitions if they are parked in the munition sector solely. We do got these Panzer Strike squads. They will be spotted by this combat engineer.
Supply sector under attack.
That's worth barrage. Largely missing that Zis gun. Not Zis, 6-pounder. Will decrew that. Could try force firing that mortar. Does get the kill. Land mattress raining on in. Ooh, make it the Panzer Grenadiers. Let's get one of the Panzer Grenadiers. Does get the combat engineers. This Soviet player must be really frustrated with all that stuff. Good hits. We got the marked target, and it has enough wounded that the elephant should be able to take it out. And there goes the other S-35. Ooh, and the Panzerwerfer's receiving hits.
Reconnaissance Stuka, fueled and ready to fly.
Hands! Teeth! Bloody infantry, is it?
Oh, we got some sort of we got officer artillery raining on in here. Firefly does get a good hit there, so does the Churchill. This may be dead Ostwin. Nope. Does go ahead and blitz on out there. Panzer Grenadiers need to fall back. Over here, Brumbar is engaging the infantry. That's perfectly fine. This will be a very deadly hit. Was pretty deadly and runs over one of the models.
We are losing a sector.
It's best not to dance around the Brumbar. It can easily crush models like it just did. And another snare probably won't actually get it. Stug does go down, which is a minor loss, honestly. The elephant is at efficiency too. Magenta could use the... is getting a Panzer IV. I was going to say, perhaps maybe another Panzerwerfer.
Yeah?
Incendiary rounds being utilized, trying to suppress that squad. Does not even decapture the point.
The enemy is down to
6-pounder does
75 points.
get a really good hit there. Shock troops pushing their way forward and may get crushed by this Ostwin. Landmaster's barrage is raining on in, getting multiple squad wipes. Panzerwerfer barrage raining on in somewhere. Most on the VP. Magenta just lost a lot. and the Tiger Tank's getting body blocked by the Panzerwerfer. Churchill does roll a bounce there, and will receive a pen. Mark target has been activated, but did not get an angle. We do have a bunker here and a Cap 40 for defense on for that flank. Multiple 6 powder hits there, but we do got flanking Brumbar and Panzer Grenadiers and Grenadiers, and we've got a fragmentation run which will likely wipe out both of these guys. And the engineer knocks out the crew. Elephant Tank needs to push on forward. Tank needs to start firing. Brumbar needs to get on out of there. Faust will connect, but it's a Vet 3 Churchill, so it will clear its own engine crit. Multiple good hits there. Elephant's making its advance. Molotov thrown, bundle grenade thrown, Grenadiers get wiped, conscripts get wiped. Grenadiers may get wiped as well. Both tickets are very, very similar. Panzerwerfer barrage, hopefully raining in right over here.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
Nope, suppressing the Maxim, which does reduce the suppression rate on the squad because it has like longer burst times or longer cooldown times. Now, hopefully, by that squad some time, does decapture the point, may fully capture it. Rifle grenade does fire, does not get the gunner. Quad half track pushes his way forward, and the Magenta Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers have not captured the point. Officer artillery raining on in. Ooh, and there goes the Panzer Grenadiers. Brumbar does fire a shot, it's pretty wounded. Elephant has marked target, may hit the Firefly. Force fires over the hedge. Ooh, and that mortar was pretty good. Misses the quad, and here comes a land mattress. Flame squad pushes its way forward. There goes the M5, and I think that conscript squad just got wiped out. These vehicles are severely wounded, need repairs back. There's a Vet 3 Panther to support the Vet 3 Pioneers. Panzerwerfer barrage, hopefully bringing on over here. Just trying to get the repairing engineers. There goes the quad. Good fragmentation bombs includes both those Panzerwerfers, not Panzerwerfer, land mattresses. Direct hit onto
6-pounder anti-tank gun finished.
X-25, and the Elephant has spotting from that reconnaissance overflight because the quad went down. There's nothing to shoot down that reconnaissance overflight, so allowing this Elephant just to rip everything apart. And it's Vet 3, so it has pretty good rate of fire.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Direct hit right there. Tulips, only one that connects. Panzerwerfer getting some good hits there on the land mattresses, but not enough to destroy them. The Firefly goes down. One parachute here.
They're working around the sides.
Good hits, good hit. And there's the marked target. Target weak points. Another good hit there. Panzerwerfer, does take out one of the land mattresses, but does miss the Firefly. Another Panzerwerfer barrage. Good hits onto the AT gun. And officer artillery now raining on in. Now the reconnaissance overflight coming on in. This reconnaissance overflight is such a nice ability. It's one of my favorite abilities in the game. It just gives so much spine, so much information. You don't have to guess, you just know where everything is. Ooh, and this could be quite deadly if one of those rockets swing out wide. They're starting to swing out wide. It's getting some kills on these Pioneers. Flamer squad could go down. No, it does not. Brumbar needs to force fire the ground. has a bad angle. Farmwell, Churchill may get the kill on this Brumbar. But if it goes too far forward, it's dead. The Brit doesn't have a whole lot out in the field, but has plenty of resources. Should be deploying out another Firefly. And perhaps recovery engineers. Tiger tank on the hunt. That engine turret will last for a short amount of time before it gets fully repaired.
We've 25 points left. Nil best by random, as they say.
And the Allied players have surrendered. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.